It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Teams have advanced to the divisional round, and one more will join them. Our final wild card game is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first. Action in this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 45, wide. Hut, hut.
Love gonna air this out to start. Completed left side there to Jennings. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Working quickly here.
Shot, 17. 6, mega, ready.
From the 38. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, ready.
Love from the gun. Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
You, yellow. Claws red.
Throwing again. Love. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Starting with a pass here. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. That one goes for 25 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they limit the damage just to 3 yards on that game. It's Trey Amos, rookie second rounder, on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
From the 31. That's complete to Bowers outright. Ooh, got him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25. 3rd and maybe a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And he missed it. It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
On 2nd down, McLaughlin. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Love on 3rd and short. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st down,
Ball red.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Throw left side, complete. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Lions' 45-yard line.
Ready.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. No hungry. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Set, huh?
And an inside handoff, McLaughlin. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
60 red.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Into traffic, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. This will be from 52 yards. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
On play action with Dart. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
For the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Handoff running left to Achane. And He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Griffin on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Dart. Rolling left, buying some time. He can run it. And solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go.
Dart looking to throw. Running left side, right, hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is going to be Cowboys football.
Hey, a normal stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from him literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Love now on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Working quickly here.
Number 38.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, here's McLaughlin. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st down throw. Here's Love. Caught by his back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return you to Detroit right after this.
On the ready.
2nd quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10. Here's McLaughlin. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Set. Hit right. White. Red. Yellow. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. The 40. Hits the 20. The 10. Push for the end zone. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick 6 touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense. kickoff after that pick six. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Yellow, 22. Black Ultra.
Love back to it after the pick. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get it back. The huge play continues. And he's brought to a stop after he's had plenty of room to run. Offense in the hurry up here.
Blue stripe.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Back to the air. Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
32. Ready.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away. So here he is, getting his second field goal look of the half. On the left hash, this will be from 50.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. And he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
2nd down carry for A.J. Nice drive up the middle. Gets him about 3. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Under the gun this time, here's Darts. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Darts. Flushed out now to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Third down now, here's Darts. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's 4th down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Lions with a 4th and 3. So here he is, getting his second field goal look of the half. From the left hash, this is from 47. Boswell able to knock it through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Hits his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
You know, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. To the air with Love. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
Finds his back complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
5 yards on the play.
Loves to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Come on, set. Yes, set.
They're going to go. It's Love. Throw left side, complete. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
From the gun, a carry by McLaughlin. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making a 1-score game before halftime.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Darts back to throw. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
From the gun, here's Dart. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here goes Dart to the air. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives the Lions the first.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On play action with Dart. Hauled in, again it's Bowers. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Dart gonna throw again. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And this will only complicate matters for third down partner. They're sent backwards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is on third and long. Into a crowd. Oh, intercepted. Picked off by Nihas.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Set, ready, cut.
First down throw, here's Love. Getting out to his left. Henry on the catch. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
What do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop?
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Nakobe Dean. And the Lions will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. It's already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
On first down, here's Dart. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Dart. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Only time left for one more snap, Rock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll double their lead to 6. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane.
there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Dan Campbell gets the offense the call, and they're making a bid for 2.
The Lions will
He's throwing for it! And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Now Boswell on to send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Cowboys take over first and 10. Their own 17-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready. 45.
Love out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He finds Eckler out of the backfield. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. On first and 10, here's Love. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Love with it on first down. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up second down.
Ready. Yellow. 20. White.
Stick it in the air. Love. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense up to the line fast. Once more, it's Love. Short pass brought in. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Here we go.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Working quickly here.
52.
Handoff. Here's McLaughlin. Comes inside the 35. And he's finally brought down at the 33. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 14. First down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the lines. Defense all over this one.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
And a Cowboy first down.
Here we go.
Running over center with McLaughlin. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
On the stop.
Red, yellow.
Taken down back at the
Shotgun
18.
now for Love. Into the hands of OBJ. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
Shot, 17. Ready?
Love on third and short. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They're going to go. It's Love. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Brock, they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On first down, they're going to start out with A-Chain. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Double play action. Here's Dart. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They've got first down from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. This up to the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Offense up to the line fast. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's another Lions.
On first and 10, here's Dart. Gets it quickly to Bowers. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Going on first down. It's Dart. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, a give to A-Chain. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. From the gun, here's Dart. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready?
Love from the gun. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Finds him over the middle. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. We're down to one quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Cowboys football, and their season's going to be over if they don't erase this deficit. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Throwing again. Love. Lets a heater go deep. Middle of the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Loves to throw again. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
10 cycles. Ready?
On the handoff, this is McLaughlin. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing his love on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready up.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Yellow, 22. Set.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Brings in the lob pass. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions semi-likely locked up the win right there. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions go up by 19.
26. Cowboys 7.
And now Boswell on to send this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. He fires one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And he will get this inside the 30. Working quickly here.
Ready?
1st down throw. Here's Love. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it near the 8. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only a yard that time, and now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
On the double. Check right. Down, ready.
The sneak is wrong. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. Jordan Love, the touchdown. On a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And they'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to stop the clock at will. Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Love's going to throw for 2. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Reed now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Dekes out a 1-stop. And he only gets a couple before going out of bounds blocks. So 2nd down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Achane again. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
3rd down now. Here's Starks. One's caught by Jefferson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
12 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
On 1st down, here's Starks. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8. 2nd down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the 2, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 2. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't.
He intercepts it. That's exactly what they needed. And the Cowboys have some new life at the 4th.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black shot. 50. Green. Set.
To the air with Love. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Lions get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Achane, a 1st down carry. And he's brought down by a collective effort
defense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 41. Connecting on a slant. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down. Trying to pick it up here with A-Chain. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions making a 3-score game in the 4th. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions push the lead to 20. Now Boswell on to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, cut.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Lions are stopped in the outer reaches of the red zone.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Love. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are in bounds. Oh, what a play!
Okay,
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
ready.
Shotgun now for Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Play action. Love. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to pass it here. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Set, cut. 30, cut.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Throwing this back in the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Ready?
Throwing from the gun. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton, so that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Right, here we go. Ready. Yellow, 22. White. Hut.
They're going to go. It's Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
13 yards.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Darts out of the shotgun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Here we go.
Motion.
From the gun, here's Darts. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Lions continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle.
47.
And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Try and push it deep downfield. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield.
So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. A good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. Throwing on 1st down, Love. He finds Eckler out of the backfield. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again. Love. And they pick him off again. Picked off by the Kobe team. And the Lions get it as he makes his 3rd interception of this game.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Out of the gun this time. Here's Darts. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And now it's second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like...
No, they get him yet again! Picked off Trey Amos. And the Cowboys take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the... Run it.
Ready.
Here he goes, one final shot. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. You know what? Good for them there. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant, Kate?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time.
1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
And no luck. The Lions there to recover.